Did you know that the first African American man to become the creative director at Vogue was from a small town in the segregated South and had nothing but a dream and a passion for fashion? Standing at 6'6", his height was the least outstanding thing about him. Andre Leon Talley was born on October 16, 1948 in Washington, D.C. and raised in Durham, North Carolina by his religious grandmother, who would pride herself in wearing her best dress outfits for Sunday church. Deriving inspiration from his grandma, Talley spent days in the library browsing through the newest catalogs of Vogue magazine, finding comfort in the beauty of fashion. Talley really does credit his grandmother for introducing him to the fashion world at such a young age, and also credits her for so many parts of his identity. For instance, in an interview with Time magazine in 2020, he said, "I am not made by the fashion world. I am made by coming up in the South in my grandmother's home with great values of tradition, passion, education, religion, and being properly decent." In another interview in 2020 for the Tamron Hall show, he even says,
Anna Wintour did not make me, I made myself. I became Andre Leon Talley from my childhood, growing up in my grandmother's home, growing up in the church, in the Black Missionary Baptist Church.
In college, he majored in French literature, going to North Carolina Central University and earning his degree in 1970. So Talley actually ended up getting his master's at Brown University in the same degree, French literature. And he didn't just become fluent in French. He became fluent in art, culture, history, and fashion. And this knowledge ultimately became his power because he had something that a lot of fashion journalists didn't have. He had the ability to look at a piece of clothing and understand the meaning and symbolism behind it. So after his studies, Talley moved to France and mastered the language before eventually settling down in New York and beginning his medley of jobs. So let me give you a rundown because they're quite a lot. He interned at Interview magazine, founded by Andy Warhol in the early 1970s, then worked closely with the legendary Diana Vreeland at the Costume Institute. In 1988, Talley became the first ever African-American creative director at large for Vogue. Vogue was and is the most powerful and popular fashion publication in the world. And Talley really opened up doors for an industry that historically excluded Black journalists in positions of power. Talley worked very closely with Anna Wintour, and in his book, The Chiffon Trenches, he exposed the beauty and gatekeeping of the fashion industry. So you might be wondering, how did Talley significantly change the future of journalism? Well, for starters, he broke the barriers on what fashion journalism could be. His experience in French literature and history showed that fashion writers weren't supposed to be just stylish, but also knowledgeable in that field. He changed the stereotypes to who gets to be a serious journalist and fought for more representation. He got to interview many famous Black celebrities and even got the honor to interview Michelle Obama after becoming the First Lady in 2009. Overall, he was truly an inspiration. He was actually a mentor at the Savannah School of Art and Design, and he would visit students' classrooms and give them great advice. Talley ultimately died at 73 due to a heart attack in 2022, but his legacy will continue to live through the hearts of future aspiring journalists.